Okay, welcome back everyone. This is the Paladin's Tavern. My name is Joe, and today's record date is Wednesday, May 14th. How you doing, everyone? And we are in Magic. So today what we're going to be doing we're going to be playing Magic Arena. Might play a little MTGO later. But the big thing I want to do right now is I've got these quests down here that I want to complete. And also, I want to give an update on last week's deck that I created. That is my Ajani Burn deck. So we'll be looking at that. Lady of Arwen's in the chat room, sending out her love to me. Hello, dear. Nice to have you back. So today I'm going to be doing these quests down here. Gotta kill 25 of your opponent's creatures, cast 30 white or 30 black spells, or cast 20 white or 20 red spells. So those are the quests we're going to be looking to do today. Hopefully we can tear through them. I might be a little off today. It was a strange and very busy day, so I'm hoping to have some fun. But if things look a little off, just know there's some things floating around my head today. So I may not be 100%. So, but anyway, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Johnny Burns, see what you got. Since I created this deck last week, it was absolutely destroying everything, and I ended up winning a lot of games. And it seems like every time I play this deck now, I have some very unusual challenges that suddenly are appearing. So I think maybe Magic Arena has an algorithm where if you're winning too many games with the same deck, it'll work against your favor in a few ways. So I don't know. What do I know? It's a conspiracy theory. We'll see. I think I'll drop Pridemate. Pridemate's gonna blow up a lot due to Johnny's welcome right now. Look at that. Bing, bang, boom. And you know what? How about a little Charm Stray? Bing, bang, boom, bam. Tiki, tiki, pow, pow. Look at that. Turn 4, 8/8 on the table. Holy smokes. Okay, so what do we got here? We got a 3/3 boar. When this creature enters, look at your cards, reveal a land. Alright, put the rest on the bottom of your library. If you didn't put a card in your hand, proliferate. Alright, that's all it does. So how about a little laying in War Leader action? This is a great card right here. I love this card. Got smoked out by Mana Tithe. Let's see what happens. Is the 3/3 gonna block? No. The 3/3 is not gonna block. Mana Tithe. I like that's good alternate art for Mana Tithe. Uh-oh. Another got a 2/2 with First Strike hitting the table. If you gain life, you gain that much +1 instead. Alright, so maybe he's got a little life gain hitting him. Let's give the 8/8 some flight. What do you think? Let's do that. 9/8 right now. Another Pridemate. It's gonna be like a 5/5. man. Holy smokes.
Certain to the secret fire.
Wielder the flame of Arnor!
Dark fire will not avail you.
Flame of Udun!
Go back to the shadow. You shall not pass!
What is up? I am Whiskey Terror. Welcome back. Haven't seen you in a long time. Woo! With the 30 bits. Whiskey Terror, thank you so much for the generosity. How are you?
The horn of Helm Hammerhand shall sound in the deep.
One last time.
One last time.
Yes!
Yes.
This be the hour
Where
when we draw swords together.
Fell deeds awake.
Now for wrath.
Now for ruin and the Red Dawn!
Yeah! 30-6. What is up? What is going on? Hello, everybody. It is wonderful to have you here. Lady of Arwen, is it weird that Ajani reminds me of my Uncle Johnny? Yeah, that is weird, but at the same time, like, I see it. I am Whiskey Terror. Hello, my brother. I've been okay. Lady of Arwen saying hello to Whiskey and 30-Aught. Whiskey Terror finally got my new PC, so I'm back. I'm back. Back in the New York groove. 30-6 says, hola, mi amigos. Whiskey Terror. Hello, Lady of Arwen. Love that you're greeting now, says Lady of Arwen to 30-6. He's laughing. She's laughing. It's a good time. All right. Good time for the great taste of McDonald's. Man, great stuff. 1,000 gold. Look at that. That's a whole flippin' that's a whole flippin' pack right then and there. I gotta take the lid off my coffee cup here a little bit because this thing is just getting hotter and hotter inside this coffee cup. Yep. You left me the remote for the AC? Where that at? Yeah. Let's I'll leave it off for now because I'm comfortable. Hopefully I don't get hot. Oh, thank you. Well, it's great to have everyone here. Thank you so much for being here, guys. And let's get into some more magic. So I finished this up. This quest. So now we're working on this one and this one. Not sure about my deck is not really about killing creatures, so I may have to swap out decks. May have to swap it out. All right, what do we got here? 2 copies of Mass Hysteria, Lightning Strike, Bremos, Ajani, and two lands. 30-6. En realidad tenemos una familia feliz. My Spanish is rusty, but that kind of translates to me. In reality, you have a happy family, or you really have a happy family. It's kind of what I'm looking at. Oh, I love this animated soul ring thing here. This thing is so cool. Alright. Ooh, I got a mountain. Let's drop that. Plus turn 1 Mass Hysteria. All creatures gain haste. Got a green-white white, green card hitting the table. Oh, what's this enchantment? At the beginning of your end step, if you gain 3 or more life this turn, create a 2/2 token. Alright, so this guy's looking to make a life gain deck. He's looking to make it happen. Best thing I could draw into right now would be Disenchant. So I can get rid of this thing. Dropping a Johnny's Welcome. This is gonna be a heck of a fight here, guys. I have to right now. The name of the game is outpacing his healing. I need to do more damage than he can heal turn per turn. What's up, Caledorian? Caledorian's lurking. If you're lurking, then I'm happy. All right. What is going on here? He dropped, let's try. He's making tokens. Giving a 1/1 over to a creature. In La Cantina de Paladin. You're in the kitchen? No, that's Cocina. You're in the restaurant. Alright. What am I doing here? Frontline Heroism. It's an enchantment that gives me a 1/1 token. I could knock out a Lightning Strike. 3 damage to any target. Let's do that. Because if I give his creature... If I get rid of that, he might be inclined to block one of my cats. And therefore turning Ajani into a planeswalker. Let's see what he does. Nope, just gonna lie down and take the beating. I can respect that. 30-aught. We have a happy family in the Paladin's Tavern. Oh. En la Cantina de Paladin. The Paladin's Tavern. I like that. I like that so much. What is this? Oh, man. So he dropped an enchantment that's making a 1/1 token creature. Making a 2/2 token. Having an interaction with Gala Greeters. Or Gala Greeters, I should say. Archon of Sun's Grace. And full swing. Full swing. When you have more creatures on the table than they have, a full swing with all your creatures might be advisable. Simply because you're definitely getting through to the player. And killing creatures as well on their side. Yes! Very nice. Brought him down to 2. So, opponent's down to 2 life. He's got a 2/2 flyer on the table. Uh-oh. Cracking a food token, gaining 3 life. He's now up to 5. 30-aught. Did a ton of genealogy stuff today. Found ship manifests of my Polish ancestors born in Poland in 1840. Short of going there myself, it's now a dead end for research on that line. I have a plan, though. Oh, you have a plan of going there? That's cool. Very nice.
Fight beside me, brother.
Doing all I have to. Well, I got to do 6 damage to the player now. Let's That's what I gotta do. This guy definitely knows about my my Ajani card. He's made sure to kill it every chance he gets. 3 blind mice, dropping tokens, getting life. Yeah. All right. Now the game is turning. I gotta play defensively. I'm not going to be able to outpace his life gain with what's going on right now. Okay. No attacks, unfortunately. So, what's going to end up happening here is until I draw into something that's going to change the board state substantially, opponent is just going to start gaining more life, more tokens, and he may end up swinging the game in their favor, especially with all these 2/2 flyers he's got up. So. Yeah, it's looking like this might be a win. Yeah, these extra copies of Mass Hysteria in my hand is not going to do anything for me. My creatures are already getting haste. Unfortunately, this is just it's gonna be it. I think this turn is gonna be the last one for me. I did not draw into any enchantment removal that I have built into the deck. That is the number one thing that caused this loss. Had I been able to draw into some enchantment removal, I would have been able to probably squeak out a win. What we got here? He's got 5 2/2 flyers. He's got 6 2/2 flyers. That's 12 damage that I can't prevent. So this is already it. I cannot prevent this damage because I don't have any flyers. So I'm not even gonna bother blocking. Until this guy good game. He played really well. He did a really good job. I got him down to 2 life, and because he played smart, and got a little lucky while I was getting a little unlucky, he squeaked out a win. And you know what? That's how Magic works. That is the name of the game. What is 30-6 saying? My girlfriend went to Poland a few years ago. Wants to go back. It's a tentative honeymoon idea. The village my ancestors came from is only like 2 hours away, where we'd want to stay. Krakow. Could pop in the church there and find records since the church handled the census data. Oh, wow. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. Also, major props to you for being able to use the letter O with a accent on it on an American Standard keyboard. Bruh. I had to. Buy a Spanish keyboard for class. Alright, so Minimus Containment was that removal I definitely could have used. I got turn 1 at Johnny's Welcome. If I pull a red card, I can drop Mass Hysteria, give my creatures haste. Little Lightning Strike action. Some removal. Alright, I'm not happy about this hand because I'm only getting one land card. That could really go the wrong way. But we're gonna give it the old gamble. Let's see how we do. Let's see how we do. Alright, well, got Charmed Stray. I need a mountain. That's what I need. I need a red mana. I'm falling behind right now in land cards. And that's not a good sign. Alright. At least I could drop Ajani. Maybe my opponent will make a misplay.
Nothing is more important than family.
We'll see. Really behind now. I've lost, I'm missing 3 land. What's Palantir doing? Have an opponent target you, draw a card. So do I lose life? I'll let him draw the card. I don't even have enough mana right now to cast Minimus Containment. Uh-oh. He fell for the bait. Very nice. Create a 2/1 cat warrior token when you do. If you control a red permanent, which I do not. Okay. So we're going to just put a 1/1 counter on each cat I control.
Our pride must fight together.
1/2 with Death Touch. 2/3 with Death Touch. Another 2/3 with Death Touch. Oh no. Oh no. No, it's gotten worse. Now it's a 4/5 and a 3/4 with Death Touch. Alright, we're gonna opt for the loss of life here since I'm up 26. That was a big hit. That was a harder hit than I wanted it to be. Man, I have not drawn a single land card since my second turn. This is really bad. Each opponent chooses an artifact, creature, enchantment. Okay, so we're gonna enable the board wipe. That's our best move right now.
My retribution shall be absolute.
Alright, this will give me the ability to draw a card. Hopefully it's a mountain. It's a plains. Alright, it's a 4/2 flyer. You know what? I'm not going to attack. If he decides to attack with his 3/4, hopefully if it doesn't get pumped up, I should be able to block and kill the creature. Ah. It got pumped up. No blocks. Bye, Ajani.
Could not stop the coming war.
You're the man. Okay, all right, now I get the red land. All right, we're gonna minimus containment the wait, planner bridge, power stone. What's going on here? Great. Okay. Seems like we've missed some opportunities. So now we got to pivot. What do I have? I got to come up with this real quick. Okay. All right, look. Let's minimus containment the planner bridge. And we're going to drop mass hysteria. And we are going to hit with that 4-2. All right. Oh boy. That's what, 13 damage coming in that I cannot prevent. Unless, of course, these further get pumped up, and then it might be just... Okay. Yikes. Okay. Put him down. So that's 7 damage. 8, 9, 10 damage. And that's about all I'm going to be able to do. Oh, wait, hold on. 8. Alright. Still not going to be enough. I'm going to be off by 2 damage. Yeah, not even. That didn't even go. Okay, got a removal. Alright, good game. Damn. It's tough. It's tough because I got totally as they say, I got mana screwed. And had been in that position for a long time. So, well, got a new pack. All right. So now we're working on this one here. Kill 25 of your opponent's creatures. I got 13 out of 25. So we're gonna switch to a deck that kind of does that well. Let's go with let's try my old Landfall deck. For those of you that may not be aware, Landfall is a mechanic in Magic that every time you put a land card down, it interacts with the cards on the table in a very unique way. You gotta see how this works. It's pretty fun. Kind of a kaleidoscope of cards here in my first hand.
It's true you don't see many dwarf women. And in fact, they are so alike in voice and appearance that they're often mistaken for dwarf men. It's the beards. And this in turn has given rise to the belief that there are no dwarf women. And that dwarfs just spring out of holes in the ground. Which is, of course, ridiculous.
Man, you gotta be a fan of that Aowen cackle. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Lady of Arwen, for that redeem. Caledorian, I finally removed everything from my housing escrow and reinstalled it in Lotro tonight. I also set up my kinship house and finished decorating it in Glamshing. Oh, congratulations. Nice. Nice work. We'll drop a druid class. It's an enchantment saga card. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, you gain 1 life. So, like, that's an example of the landfall mechanic. Whenever a land card hits the table, I'll gain life. Fearless Fledgling here has landfall as well, but in his case, I put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Gains flying until end of turn. So, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to put him down. Now, he's going to hit the table with Summoning Sickness. Uh-oh. Looks like he's not hitting the table at all. Oh, I gave him 1 life. If nothing else, there's that. Lady of Arwen sending me the hearts in chat. Let's give her the old, let's give her the paladin hearts. Alright, maybe we can level up Druid class to level 2. For 2 and a green, I can play an additional land on each of my turns. That's a pretty powerful thing. Let's do that, exactly. Let's do that indeed. Got 2/2 over here, Homunculus Horde. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a token. That's a copy of this creature. So he's going to be looking to plop down a bunch of cards per turn and make a bunch of tokens. That looks like the strategy so far. And I'm sure there's interaction within this deck that every single time he creates a token, something else happens. Birth of Meletis. Haha, Lady of Arwen. Fibblethip!
The Fibblethip is the homunculus. The Fibblethip is the homunculus. There's a lot of homunculi over here.
All right. Finally, we got ourselves a red card. Dropping it down. For 1 red, we're going to put down a Akum Hellhounds, a 0/1 with landfall. And we're going to Minimus Containment this Saga card. You're out of here. That's not bad. So for 2 and a green, I could level up to 3. The final level for Druid class. Target a land you control becomes a creature with haste. And also has... This creature's power and toughness are equal to the amount of lands you control, and it's still a land. So, I may end up doing that. 3/5 flyer with... Lifelink. Do. No blocks. So, I could drop Nissa. When she enters, I'll get a land, which is good. I'll have a couple of triggered abilities. Whenever a land you control enters, if you control 7 or more lands, I can exile this card. She comes back controlled. So, that's what, 3, 4, 5. So, we gotta get to 7 lands before we can transform Nissa. Let's see how we do. Take action. Drop in a land. 2/2 to land of turn. Alright. Here's the important part. I'm going to level up to 3. And I'm going to turn a land card into a creature. Can attack. He'll block and kill. Can attack. Don't have any flyers, so this 4/5 is going to do damage to me. And I can't block it. Elspeth conquers death. Exiled a card with mana value 3 or greater. Well, there went Nissa. No blocks. This will be 7 damage. Tough night, guys. It is a tough night. I am drawing into absolute garbage in my decks. I'm getting all of like the low level, like the low mana cost stuff. And nothing of like the stuff I've been putting into my decks that are meant to be the win conditions. Fearless Fledgling. Good to have. This way I've got something in the air. Can attack. Gotta wait. Oh, man. Why is he attacking with just a single 2/2? Yeah. Got some untapped mana here. He's got something up his sleeve. That doesn't make any sense. Why would you do that? It's got some sort of cantrip. Oh my gosh. Magic Arena. Why am I drawing into absolutely nothing for every single deck that I play? Why are you doing this? I've missed a couple of land drops already. This fool's got an answer for everything. Gosh. So frustrating. .30/6 bops to the music. I'm not even going to bother blocking. Was this 14 damage just from these tokens? Yeah, forget it. Forget it. Alright, good game. No blocks. No blocks. Gosh. Man, I am having such a tough night. I didn't even get anywhere on that. On that quest. All right. Let's go with Lily and Friends. That's the deck that is going to kill creatures, especially with a card like Massacre Girl inside of it. Pretty fun deck to pilot. Massacre Girl is a very unique Magic card. Where what in the world am I looking at? What is this pink monstrosity? What the hell just happened to my eyes? just assaulted with some pink insanity. Ugh, God, the Universe is Beyond thing is just, it's just so much. All right, this is also another terrible opening hand. It's not terrible. It could be. It could be worse. Hard to imagine, but it could. I'm gonna turn the AC on. So in this deck, I do have some cards. I got a 1/1 for 1 with Death Touch in this deck. It's always a happy day when I get a turn 1 creature. Alas, that is not this day. For this day we fight. By all that you hold dear on this good green earth, I bid you stand, men of the West. For Frodo. I'll block that 2/2 with Death Touch. Aid the Fallen. Oh, what is this? Return target creature from your graveyard to your hand. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do exactly that. Let's bring him back. And now he's just there. Taking up hand space. Two, 3 with Death Touch and Lifelink just to the table. Okay. Yeah, let's go with Never Happened. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-land card from it and put it right in the graveyard. Alright. What are we doing? Grievous Wound. It's an enchantment. Enchant player. Player can't gain life. Whenever enchanted is dealt damage, they lose half. Yeah, okay. I think that's going to be it. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. I got an answer for that, so let's go ahead and get rid of that card. Take it easy, Cerebus. Vraska.
Nobody appreciates my handiwork.
Deals damage to a player.
How did you see an assassin coming for you? That's a bad assassin.
Gosh. I'm gonna get clobbered. Here's the 1/1 for 1 with Death Touch. So this guy's all about death touch creatures.
Keep your friends
I didn't play a single mono black deck. It wasn't until I selected a mono black deck did I get paired up with one. This game is looking to screw me in every way possible tonight. All right, we're gonna get rid of this 2/5. Ah, gosh, destroyed, absolutely destroyed. Bantu hits the table. I cannot sacrifice lands. So the thing about Bantu... Ah, come on, man! When he dies, he goes back into your hand like third from the top. That's the thing about Bantu. Not like it matters because I just lost the game. Sorry. I lost the game to a fluffy pink My Little Pony pixie. And all that was once green and good in this world is wilted. That was such a bad showing for Lily and friends. Let's give her another go. Squaring off with Cookie Monster. Okay, two drop Lazatep Reaver. Never happened. Always good to have. All right, we'll keep this. Maybe on my next turn I'll get my one drop. We shall see. No, but I got Lily and I can drop Lazatep Reaver on curve. So that's good. Another Lazatep Reaver. Let's swing in. Let's swing in. Let's see what happens. Random thoughts is 30-6, but if there was a desert that tasted how Vicks Vapor Rub smells, I'm just saying I might try that. Is Vicks Vapor Rub a smell that most people like? That heavy menthol. I mean, there's a reason why that stuff opens up your nasal passages, man. I don't think it's. I think that's meant to be enjoyed responsibly, you know. Lady Barwin. I mean, I think something that is totally doused in peppermint extract would do the trick. 30-6. I mean, you can eat anything at least once, and that's true. That's true. That is true. Because if it kills you, I mean, you ate it at least once. So. This guy coming in with the 8/8. 8/8 and trample. That's obnoxious. An 8/8 with trample. I'm not even going to block. What kind of a creature is it? It's a frickin' Hydra. Of course it's a Hydra. Why would it not be a Hydra? I am completely land. Look at this. He's got 5 land. I've got 2. This is the worst night of Magic I have had in a long time. And you know why it is? This game is actively boycotting me. It's like, bro, you've been winning way too much this last week. And you are going to get the backlash of backlashes. That is what's going on here. The Magic Arena algorithm is like, bruh, you're getting smacked down. Every single opponent has all the answers in their deck for all of my cards. I'm getting 2 lands. I'm getting 3 lands, but nothing to drop turn 1. I mean, it's just... I'm not getting any lands. Every single game I've played, I've gotten land screwed. Like, if not immediately, within the first 4 turns of the game. Unreal. 30-6. You know what has no business being as tasty as it is? Girl Scouts Thin Mints cookies, especially from the freezer. Buddy of mine ordered a whole pallet during the Rona years. He's still working through them. Yeah, I think that's like Jenny's favorite. Those Thin Mints. I'm not a fan of Thin Mints. However, they make these little coconut cookies, and I don't like coconut, but these cookies are really good. Samoas. Yeah, Samoas. This is embarrassing, man. Oh, gosh. I'm getting absolutely slaughtered. $144 with trample Hydra creature. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna block him. Squish. That's like sending your little dwarf cousin to fight a kaiju in the middle of New York City. Oh boy. Lady of Arwen. I just realized that one of our nieces sold Girl Scout cookies this year. We'll have to find some family friend to get our yearly fix. None of our nieces sold Girl Scout cookies this year. Yeah. Yeah. Used to. A Lord of the Rings impression, redeemed by my beautiful wife. All right. Someone good, someone good. What am I going to do if it's Eowyn? The cackle. Feel like that's a cheap shot. Oh! Roll the 20! Who's that? Yeah, any orc or Uruk-hai. I mean, there's the classic go-to ones, you know?
I'm starving. I ain't eating nothing but maggoty bread for 3 stinking days.
Yeah. Why can't we have some meat? What about them? They're fresh.
They are not for eating.
Could do that. You spit all over your microphone.
Man flesh.
What?
What is it? What do you smell? Man flesh.
Yes, that conversation with the orcs, but it's just regular people, regular voices. Yeah. That's a funny one. I like that. Let's take a break for a minute here and go on YouTube and let's find that orcs with normal voices. Let's go here.
Affected. My fighting Uruk-hai. Whom do you serve?
Saruman! Yeah. Head squeeze. Oh! Ah. Hey, can you hold this for me? Can't see me.
Oh, jeez. You do not know pain, you do not know fear. You will taste man flesh!
Find the halfling. Gosh. Find the halfling. Let's get him, boys. We were hiding this whole time. You're late. Our master grows impatient. Saruman! He wants the Shire Rats now. I don't take orders from orc maggots. Oh gosh, what a jerk. Saruman will have his prize. We will deliver them. Yeah, tell him, boss. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, what the frick was that, Jerry?
Mary! Wake up! My friend is sick!
What the freak was that, Jerry? Not great?
Let's go. Yeah, what the frick was that, Jerry?
Mary! Mary! Wake up! My friend is sick! He needs water! Please!
Sick, is he? Give him some medicine, boys. Over his man flesh.
Stop it!
Classic. We need to do this. Yeah, let's go. And take his drop. Let's go.
Leave him alone!
Why? Shut up, the boss is talking. You want some? Huh? Then keep your mouth shut. Oh, get wrecked, idiot. Bro, savage.
Bro, savage. Get wrecked. Yeah. That's good. That's such a great video. Oh, man. All right. Let's try the Jeskai Stomp deck. Oh, wait a minute. No. I'm trying to kill creatures. I'm not trying to... well. Lady Barn, one time we were watching this and Joe says, that's probably their own pee they're drinking. Now I can't think about it when I see that scene. It's basically brandy, says 30-06. Yeah, I mean, would it surprise anyone, though, if they were actually drinking or partaking in their own filth? I don't think it would. The freak was that, Jerry? Absolutely hilarious. It's supposedly a distortion of the elves' healing wine. Yeah, that makes sense. Tolkien be about that. Llanowar elves. Legendary magic card. Pass turn. Because while it was probably really gross, it did revitalize Mary. What's that? Yeah, drinking pee would probably wake someone up real fast too. Yeah, probably. Let's see, this guy's got what, ward on him? Whenever a card with ward becomes a target of a spell or an ability opponent controls, counter it unless they pay the ward cost. Ward cost here is 2, so I gotta pay extra mana if I'm gonna target that ability directly. Let's opt. Scry 1, draw a card. Okay. And we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. We're gonna try and see if we can push an interaction here. Their turn. Let's opt again. Yep, devoted duelist. That's a good one. Get that in our hand. Emote for where there's a whip, there's a way. When? Just kidding. Just kidding. Sort of. Resolve. So, is he going to do 6 damage now? I don't see why not.
Why wouldn't you do 6 damage?
5/5 with reach and trample. Whenever another creature you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Yeah. 6 damage coming in hot. Alright. What am I gonna do? Could put down Flamehold Grappler. When this creature enters, copy the next spell you cast and choose a new target. So that's going to be 3 mana. Yep, I could do it. And then we're going to Lightning Strike. The player for 3 damage. And do it again. For a total of 6 damage. And we're going to hang out here. So next turn, maybe Devoted Duelist will hit the table, depending on what I draw next. Oh, great. That's going to be, oh my gosh. Okay, let's block that. Ouch. Got 14 damage coming in here that I cannot fight off. Terrible night. Achievement completed. To the dome. Well, at least I completed an achievement. Let's see what that's about. Nice. Deal 350 non-combat damage to players over in any number of games. Okay. That's cool. This is such a tough... This is a tough one to complete, this quest. Let's see. Where are we going to go next? How about... Let's go with Heliod's Favored. Maybe I can... I don't play that deck much. Man. I don't know what is going on tonight. All right. Now that's a good opening hand. For this deck, that's not a bad opening hand at all. So the fun thing about this deck is it actually includes enchantments, but creatures that are also considered enchantments. And the more enchantments that I drop on the table, they have interactions with certain cards, pumping up certain cards and creating tokens. So it's a fun deck to play if it's running well. You know, if it's not running well, you know, maybe I'm not getting enough land, or you know, the creatures aren't kind of hitting the table out of sync. It's tough. It could be a little tough. One of the things it's got going for it though is that it's a mono white deck, so you don't really have to worry about land fixing, or I should say mana fixing. You don't have to worry about that. Lich of Cap. Ugh. Not a good hand. Keeping it because it's got 4 land, and at least I know I've got the resources I need, but I'm a little concerned that I'm going to get mana flooded. Soul Warden, 1/1 for 1. When another creature enters, you gain 1 life. Impassioned Orator, a 2/2 for 2 mana. Whenever another creature enters, you gain 1 life. I see a theme here. We're going to put down Eidolon of Inspirations, a 2/2. At the beginning of combat on your turn, this creature you control gets a 2/0 at the end, until end of turn. So he pumps himself up at the beginning of combat. Lady of Arwen. That's the issue I have in almost every game of Magic I've ever played. I'm either land flooded or not getting enough. Yeah, some of the early decks that I made had a really hard time. And then you beat me. Some of the early decks that I made had a really hard time with the mana ramping. When this aura enters, tap target creature and opponent controls, and the creature gets a 1/3. Alright, I'm going to hang on to that until I draw into a creature that will benefit from enchantments hitting the table. So this is an interesting card. It's a 5/5 Heliod Suncrowned for 3 mana. It's got Indestructible on it. So as long as your devotion to white is less than 5, it's not a creature. So it just works like an enchantment. But once the devotion ramps up to 5 or more, he becomes a creature. And when you gain life, you can put a 1/1 counter on any other creature or enchantment that you control. You could also spend 1 at a white to give a creature lifelink, so you can sort of force the ability through that. Muriel, Shield of Argiv, 3/4. During your turn, your opponent can't cast spells or activate abilities or artifacts, creatures or enchantments. Whenever Muriel attacks, create X/1/1 tokens, where X is the number of soldiers you control. All right, so we're gonna bind that 3/4 down, so they can't move. We're gonna give one of these tokens flying, so I can draw into a card, and we'll attack with. Wait, hold on. Nope, can't do it. Darn it. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, that's right. I spent 5.
We can save everyone. Form up on me!
Alright, Archon of Sun's Grace. It's a 3/4 flyer with lifelink, and then Pegasus creatures you control have lifelink, but it's got Constellation on it, meaning that whenever an enchantment that I control enters, I get to create a Pegasus creature. And I just so happen to have this enchantment aura right here. Tap a target creature an opponent controls, and the enchanted creature gets a 1/3. So, first, let's tap the 2/2. Do you want to target Impassioned Orator? Yes. Oh, shit. That was a really awful misplay. The way the card is written says when this aura enters, you tap target creature and opponent controls. Then enchanted creature gets a 1/3. So it makes me think that the first thing that happens here is you tap the creature. Unfortunately, that's not what happens. So it's a misplay based on my misunderstanding of what happens first. And it's because of the way the card is written. It says enchant creature, tap target creature an opponent controls, enchanted creature gets a 1/3 or something like that. So I disregard the top line there that says enchant creature first, because immediately after that it doesn't tell you what the enchanted creature gets. It just says tap target creature. So it makes me think I'm enchanting a creature because and then they're getting tapped. So it's a really confusing card. I've really struggled with it. What are you gonna do? Sometimes I get it right, sometimes I get it wrong. It's a game. Okay, so this I'm giving a creature a 2/2 and first strike. So let's we're gonna go with this guy. Give him that 2/2 and first strike. Healer's Hawk is hitting the table. Alright, and we're just going to swing in with all we got. We're going to try and get Elspeth out of here. Now, the strategy for me is not necessarily getting rid of Elspeth, although that would be great. But I want this guy to be blocking my creatures so I can destroy some of them. Alright, target a creature or enchantment you control. What's he getting? He's getting a 1/1. Alright. I'm gonna give it to Healer's Hawk. Alright, so good news. I was able to get rid of the Planeswalker. I'm going to further enchant that Healer's Hawk again, giving it a 3/3. So right now we're trending upward. Let's see how long that continues. He's got 37 life right now, so he's got a really nice cushion. Let's see what happens. We're going to give this flyer healing, and we're going to attack all together. Again, just trying to put pressure on him. I want to get rid of as many cards as possible, if I even can. Let's try and pump up this token while we're at it as well. Okay. All right. Five flyer angel. This guy's going to be getting a lot of life per turn, so I got to do more damage than he gains life. This 5/5 flyer, whenever one or more creatures you control attacks, they gain indestructible till end of turn. That's going to be really hard for me to deal with on the table. Really hard. Okay, just going to have to swing in for everything. 30-6 redeemed hydrate. Thank you so much. Yeah. Got some water over here. Oh. Gonna pump up that token. He was gonna try and kill it with that block. Destroyed each other. Nice. That worked out nicely. Go ahead and pump up Healer's Hawk. Archon of Sun's Grace. Healer's Hawk again. Let's start working on this token as well. Nice. Lady of Arwen redeemed stretch. Okay. Alright. Angelic Gift. Enchant creature. When this aura enters, draw a card. Enchanted creature has flying. So we're going to give the 3/3 token of some flying. It's going to kick off Constellation on Archons of Sun's Grace. Resolve. See, I'm also, every time I drop a creature or an enchantment, I'm giving this guy more life. So this guy's deck is incredibly frustrating to deal with. Because every single time I do anything, he's just benefiting from that. So, I really gotta... Oh, he gave up. Come on! I had 60 life, so... I'm trying to complete this quest. It's so hard. Achievement completed. Heal up. I finished another achievement. Let's see what that achievement has brought me. Gain 777 life over any number of games. I got 6 more creatures to go, and then I've completed this quest finally. Play 150 games of Historic, and then I get this next achievement. Alright, let's swap out for Boros Legion. One of my favorite decks I've ever made. My Boros Legion deck. When it's running well, it is a red-white, flaming, creature-creating, destruction deck. These creatures are hitting the table lightning fast, pumping themselves up, and just destroying everything in their path. It's a lot of fun. When it's not running well, it's a disaster. Absolute disaster. So, alright, what do we got here? Alright, this is not a bad opening hand. I'll take it. Drop that. This way we've got our red-white quota filled. What on earth is this? It's like an anime version of Llanowar elves. I don't like that. I do not like that card. This is a great card right here. It's a 1/1 for a red and a white, so it's kind of tough to cast. But it has double strike, vigilance, and trample. And if you can put that down on turn 2, it's good. We're gonna Justice Strike Llanowar Elves. This way we take the opponent's ability to mana ramp off the table. Plus, anime elves do not belong in Magic the Gathering, and I kind of hate that card's face a little bit. Not very Christian. However, that's part of the Christian experience. So. What's that? That's a 5-headed goose. Yeah, that is a. You're seeing that right. We're gonna drop Tajik. Tajik is the man. Tajik is great because he's got he's a 3/2 with haste and mentor. The mentor key ability gives mentor means that when the guy gave up. Oh my gosh, I'm so close. I ranked up! Tier 3 silver! Woo! Yes! Yes! Okay, blah. Thank you. Tier 3 silver. So nice. So you gotta make your way to tier 1. Then I move into the gold. No quarter for the Craven. 5 more creatures. Oh my gosh. My goal for this ranked season, it's the first ranked season I've ever played. My goal for it is to get to gold. That is my goal. Sacred Foundry. When this land enters, you can pay 2 life. If not, it enters tapped. Nice. So I'm going to do turn 1 Sacred Foundry, turn 2 Boros Guildgate. Very slow start. Yeah, very slow start. Well, actually... Nah, I'm good. I'm good for it. It's alright. If this guy was already casting, like, you know, creatures already on turn 1 and turn 2, then it wouldn't be a good idea, but I'm alright. I'm alright. Legion Guildmage. Not sure if you remember, but last week or the week after, or the week before, rather, awesome win. Doing using Legion Guildmage's ability here, 5 and a red. I tapped it, 3 damage to the opponent, won me a game. Awesome win. Let's go with a mountain, and we're gonna put down Legion Warboss. Awesome card, Legion Warboss, because every single combat, Legion Warboss creates one of these little goblin tokens, and you have to attack with it. So, alright, what is this enchantment? Forsaken Monument, legendary artifact. Colorless creatures you control get a 2/2. Whenever you tap for colorless, you gain an additional colorless, so he's mana ramping here and buffing up his creatures. And he's also getting 2 life when he casts a creature of that nature. So, alright. Let's get all of our Legion Guild mages on the table. And we're going to do a full swing for all creatures available to move. Buffing up one of these tokens. There we go. Now, he's going to be dropping some pretty mean and nasty creatures. Justice Strike here deals damage to a creature equal to its power. So
I am ancient and wise. The fabric of the multiverse obeys me.
okay, terrific. Oh, okay. So he's just dropping 2 planeswalkers, you know? Okay.
If my intervention is required, then so be the wise. Heed my advice.
All right, we're gonna lava coil the 4/4. This does 4 damage to a creature. If it dies, it gets exiled. So we're gonna lava coil. We're gonna swing in for, I don't know, 8, 9 damage. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna hit Ugin. Oogity Ugin. Bing bang boom. There goes Oogie. Oogie doogie. Oogie doogie doogie. Alright, he's making another. He's making another token, another 4/4 token. But lucky me, I've got Justice Strike. This at instant speed will do damage to that creature equal to its power. So it'll do 4 damage to it, removing it from the table. I dropped another 4/4. And he's dropping a 10/10. Exiling creatures. Oh boy. Well, that got out of control real fast. Let's play this on his turn. Sayonara. Drop one of those. Wait, it didn't go anywhere. It did not sayonara. It has indestructible. Shoo. 3 damage to each opponent. Tap a creature. Oh, now he's going to taunt me. Alright, well, I'm just going to mute you. Alright, what do I do? I can tap a creature. I could do 3 damage to the opponent. 30-6. I'm a zonk out, y'all. Have a blessed night. Via con Dios. Hey, have a great night, 30-6. God bless you, man. You know, let's pass turn.
Secrets manifest before you.
Let's tap down that 12/12 if we can. Ow. What's that about? Oh, he had another one up his sleeve. Oh, of course. Why wouldn't he? Sure, why not? Yeah, this game is already over. Oh my gosh. Rawr. Okay. Alright, this is obnoxious. Should be ashamed of yourself for running a deck like that. Did your mother ever teach you no manners? Close the door on your way out. Well, finally. I finally got that stupid quest done. Oh my gosh. Alright. Let's crack open some packs before we call it a night. It's been a tough night in Magic. You know, it's not been easy. We're gonna rock 2 packs of the Foundations and 2 packs of Pioneer Masters. How you like that? We'll do you know one of each. So let's go with Foundations. Hey, look at that, Land of War Elves. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Beastkin Ranger, 3/3 for 3 mana with trample. Whenever another creature you control enters, it gets a 1/0 till end of turn. Okay. Vampire Soul Caller. Don't care. It's black. I don't play black. Hidek is second right. Pretty sure I nailed that. Instant for 3 and a red. If target player has exactly 10 life, this card deals 10 damage to that player. Seems a bit narrow. Might be tough to make that one fit. Fleeting Flight. It is an instant for 1 white. Put a 1/1 counter on a target creature. Gains flying till end of turn. Prevent all combat damage that we would be dealt to at this turn. Okay. Not a bad combat trick. Cheap combat trick at instant speed. Pretty awesome stuff. Elf Sworn Giant. 5/3 for 5 mana with reach. Has landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, you make a token. This fine little 1/1 Elven Warrior. Resolute Reinforcements. A 1/1 for 2 mana creature human soldier with flash. So flash means you can it's like at instant speed you can cast this creature even on your opponent's turn. When this creature enters, you create a token. Alright, let's see what our rare is. Consuming Aberration. It's a creature, a horror, for 5 mana in blue and black. Its power and toughness is equal to the number of cards in your opponent's graveyard. Alright, whatever. Pioneer Masters. Ooh, looks like we're getting a mythic out of this. Ghost Blade Eidolon, a 1/1 for 3 mana. It's an enchantment creature with Bestow and Double Strike. Enchanted creature gets a 1/1 and has Double Strike. So what's Bestow mean? So 5 and a white. If you cast this card for its Bestow cost at 5 and a white, it's an aura spell that enchants a creature. It becomes a creature again if it's not attached. Okay. Interesting. Got some options there. Pilgrim's Eye is a 1/1 for 3 colorless with flying. When it enters, you may search your library for a basic land card and put it into your hand and shuffle. Sight Beyond Sight. Sorcery for 3 and a blue. Look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put one of them in your hand, the other in the library with Rebound. Consider. Surveil 1, draw a card. Boon Satyr. 4/2 with Flash and Bestow. Enchant creature gets a 4/2. Alright, we got 2 mythics here. Blood Baron of Viscopa. A 4/4 vampire creature for 5 mana in white and black. Jeez, look at this. Lifelink. Protection from white. Protection from black. As long as you have 30 or more life and an opponent has 10 or less life, this creature gets a 6/6 and has flying. Holy smokes. Oh!
Shackled by
Planeswalker.
civilization.
Sarkhan the Unbroken. Wow, he's in 3 colors. Green, blue, and red. Five mana, Planeswalker. Enters with 4 loyalty. Add a loyalty, you get to draw a card and add 1 mana of any color. If you spend 2 loyalty, you create a 4/4 dragon. If you spend 8 loyalty, you get to search your library for any number of dragon cards, put them right onto the battlefield. That's powerful. That's powerful stuff. Alright, let's do our next pack of foundations. Giant Growth. Instant speed, 1 green, 3/3 till end of turn. Grow from the Ashes. A sorcery for 2 and a green with kicker, too. Search your library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield, then shuffle. If this spell was kicked instead, get 2 land cards. Incinerating Blast. 4 and a red, sorcery. This card deals 6 damage to a creature. You can discard a card, and if you do, draw a card. Bacon to a pie. I remember this card. This is from I think Eldraine. 4 mana in black. Destroy target creature and make a food token. You can pay 2, tap and sack the food token. You gain 3 life. Okay. Looks like we got another copy of Beastkin Ranger. Look at this guy. Wow. He's cool. 12/8 dinosaur for 6 mana in green. Wow. I would make a mono green deck and put him in it. I'm sorry. I would make a green white deck, put him in it, and put in like enchantments that would give him flying. Just like a flying dinosaur. That'd be funny. Homunculus Horde. Here we go. There's the card that we saw earlier. 2/2 for 4 mana in blue. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, create a token that's a copy of this creature. That's a funny card. All right. Last pack. Another mythic. Nice. So that purpley stuff flying around means it's a mythic. Azorius Guildgate. Syndicate Messenger. 2/3 flying with Afterlife 1. Meaning that when it dies, you create a 1/1 spirit token. Artisan of Forms. A 1/1 for 2 mana in blue with Heroic. Whenever you cast a spell that targets this creature, you know, like an enchantment that gives it flying or something, you can have this creature become a copy of target creature, except it has this ability. Crop Skirmisher. 2/1 for 1 and a blue with Embalm, 3 and a blue. So the keyword Embalm means you may pay the Embalm cost, which is 3 and a blue, and exile this card from your graveyard to create a token that's a copy. Except it's white, has no mana cost, and it's a zombie in addition to other types. Activate this ability only anytime you can cast a sorcery. All right, so it gives you some options there to pull out of your graveyard. Alpha Authority, an enchantment aura for 1 and a green. Enchant the creature. It has hexproof and can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. All right, I wonder what kind of mythic we're going to get. Oh, mythic wild card. These are great to have because if there's a card that you want to put in a deck, and you don't have enough, like if you don't have enough of copies of it, you can use one of these mythic wild cards to create another copy of that mythic card, that mythic rarity card. All right. Yeah. I think that's going to be it tonight, folks. I do appreciate you coming out and hanging out with me. It is super late. So, thanks for chilling with me. This video will be up on YouTube, and if you're catching it on YouTube, I'd ask you to please leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you never miss a stream here, a video from the Paladin's Tavern. Yeah, I think that's going to be it for tonight. Tomorrow playing some more Magic, so drop by. 11 p.m. Eastern right here on Twitch, twitch.tv/Paladin's Tavern. And, yeah, hope you have a great night. Take care, everyone. Be safe. And as always, may God bless you.